Okay, the next one I want you to do, or I want you to think about, is a simple pendulum. What is a simple pendulum? It is the same mass attached to the string that we were twirling around. Now we're not twirling it, we're just letting it hang. That is a simple pendulum. Notice what happens if I again do a projection of this on the floor. What will it look like?
Same as a circle.
Same as a circle. So do you expect that it'll have like a 2 pi somewhere?
Probably.
Yes. Okay, so let's discuss this. What do you think this simple pendulum depends on? So let's guesstimate. So the period depends on
Radius, of course.
So the radius in this case, but that's not going to be called a radius because it's not a circle. So we're just going to call it the length of the string. L. So let me call this L. What else do you think? Do you think it has to do something with this angle maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's call it the angle, right? Let's call it theta. Do you think it also depends on the mass maybe? That's like one assumption that we can make, right? The heavier the mass, the period should be different, right? Okay, let's see if it does actually depend on that. And we'll find that it doesn't.
I was gonna say.
Because grandfather clocks, like they can have different masses at the bottom, but the only thing that determines how much they swing is the length.
Yeah.
It doesn't depend on the mass. But anyway.
Mass just like.
Right. Okay, number 4. Okay, when you let go of it, what's the one thing that's causing it to move? So let's say I move it over and I let go of it.
Gravity.
Gravity. So what do we call it? It's the acceleration due to gravity. Right? We understand the difference, right?
Yes.
Between gravity and acceleration due to gravity. Wonderful. So now let's do our dimension analysis. E is proportional to mass, to the power alpha, length, beta, and G gamma. M alpha, L beta. Now here's a trick. What would G be?
It's gonna be length times the negative.
Yes, length to the gamma and times to the -2 gamma. Wonderful. And so now we'll do M to the 0, L to the 0, T to the 1, proportional to M alpha, L beta plus gamma, and T -2 gamma. Are you doing the algebra now?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to equate powers. So it'll be just 0 equals alpha, 0 equals beta plus gamma, and 1 equals -2 gamma. Which means gamma comes out to be -1/2, beta comes out to be 1/2, and alpha comes out to be 0. I plug all of these values back into equation. So that's another thing students get really confused in, which equation to plug it into, and they always try to plug it into this equation.
Yeah, I think I did that.
I know, we've all done this, and that is why I specifically make everybody write the first one, right? Because you need to see it being written, and then you can go on and do the rest of it.
Yes.
And then we get the L over G square root. And then how do we get rid of the proportionality sign?
And the constant.
Which is?
Probably gonna be 2 pi again.
2 pi. Absolutely.